Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. Now, I hope the weather is good where you are and that your spirits are lifted a little bit. Now, as you appreciate, we're still in a restricted situation at the moment, so now really is the time to get moving with your art endeavours. And in today's video, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. Okay, so no matter where you feature your art online, now's the time to make sure it is up to date. At the end of the day, we just want to show you off to your very, very best. So things like your best work, your contact details, make sure your bio is up to date, and no matter where you feature it, go back to each platform, check it, have a look, update it. Now is also a great opportunity to have a look at your website. Now, whether you'll want to build a new one or whether you're updating, this is the time to do it. Okay, I know it's a hassle. Let's look at the elephant in the room. But to be honest with you, it is your shop window to the world. If you haven't got one already, or you want to update it, I've done a small series of videos to try and help you through some of that. Now, I'll put a link down in the description, and I'll also put some links on the screen for you to have a look at. And these are videos which are very easy to understand, clear and simple. And hey, let's be honest, if you only did one extra thing a day on your website, it puts you into a better position than you were the day before. So please go check them out and go and have a look. Now, if you're being represented by a gallery, then how has this affected you? Tell us what's going on. Leave us a comment down below, because this is really important for all of us. And I think we'd all like to know how everybody's getting on at the moment during this difficult time. So please do tell us how you're getting on and exactly what's happening to you. Galleries, it's very difficult at the moment for everybody, of course it is. And because they are a physical location, of course they can't rely on things like footfall and people walking past. So they're going to have their own challenges at the moment. But of course then, that's a challenge also for you. So tell me, what are galleries doing to support you? What are they doing to support you? Now, most likely, a lot of galleries will have had some kind of support from local government, maybe in terms of a grant or a business loan or something like that. And more than likely, their staff will have now been paid if they have been furloughed. So they've got a lot of their costs covered. But again, begs the question, what are they doing to support you? So, are they conducting virtual tours? Are they doing live Q&As with artists over the internet? Are they active in their email campaigns? Are they saturating social media? If I was represented by a gallery, I can assure you I would be on the phone every single day demanding that they work for me and they do something during these very, very unusual times. That's exactly what I would be doing. They need to justify their commissions and their sales rates. You know, when you think about it, these galleries now will have the majority of their staff's wages paid for them and an injection of cash to keep them going so they can still operate effectively. So what are they going to do to help you? Now, they've got their incomes covered, but is yours? Is your income covered? Because suddenly the gallery isn't doing very much. That's the question to ask, and that's the questions that you need answering, and you need to demand that off the people that represent you. Now, as an artist and creative, if you have been financially affected by what's going on, then your gallery needs to support you. Now remember, they've probably had some kind of government money given to them in form of a grant, etc. So they have now got funds to be able to invest back into their business, which means they invest back in you. Now, I'm not suggesting that they go and write a check to you, although let's be honest, that would be kind of nice, but I would anticipate that's probably not going to happen, but there are lots of things that they should be doing, so ask those questions of your gallery. Now, I've got a quote which I'd like to read to you, and this was published in The Guardian on March the 29th by Laura Cumming, and I'm going to read it to you now. And it's a quote from Ben Luke of the Art newspaper, who thinks that the whole gallery system is under threat, and this is his quote. And he says, "It's not going to look anything like it did before the pandemic. The ecosystem is already fragile, with small but influential galleries that show really interesting artists who are then swallowed up by the mega galleries. Anything very much smaller than the Gagosian may now struggle." That's a scary thought, because the galleries that are around now, chances are they may not be around for very much longer. So what are we going to do about this? Well, I've got a few ideas to get us prepared. See what you think. Okay, so you may be a part-time artist, so let's look at that. There's a chance that you've been furloughed from your day job, your normal paid job, and hopefully that means you're going to have a little bit of time on your hands now to look at your art and creativity. Now, I appreciate that, we've all got family commitments and time needs careful attention, of course. But I've put together a couple of videos that I'm actually painting with acrylic paints that you may find of interest to your family. So here's the thing. Get them to do some painting, get them involved in these couple of videos, and it will give you hopefully some time to work alongside them that you can focus on your own creativity, on your own art. And I mean, hey, you could even do a collaboration. I mean, who knows what will happen if you do that? Let's talk social media. It's a very, very powerful tool. In fact, it's probably one of the only ones we've actually got that's effective at the moment. So I hope that you've probably got a load of photos somewhere, maybe on your phone, maybe on a computer hard drive somewhere. Now really is the time to post. Can't emphasize that enough. Have you got a Facebook account? If you haven't, then now more than ever is the time to get one. It's very straightforward to do it, but if you're unsure, I'm sure you'll probably know somebody who's on Facebook and they'll be able to help you out. Worst case, just YouTube it. Now, if you are on Facebook, have you posted today? If you haven't, I'll give you a minute. Seriously though, the key thing here is to post. It's so important that you are consistent and you're doing this every single day. Now, I just want to give you let me give you an example, okay, of how you can hit two things at once. Let's say you're a sculptor and you've had a base made for one of your sculptures by the base guy. Well, there's an opportunity here for both of you to hit two audiences. Here's what I mean. So you get hold of the base guy and say, I'm going to put out a post and it's going to mention that I've had my base made by you. Fantastic. So the base guy then says, great, fantastic. I'm going to put out on my social networks that I've made a base for this incredible sculptor. You see what happens there? You're both using the same message, the same piece of artwork, mentioning each other, but you're sending that out to two lots of audiences instead of one. So by working together, by making these connections, perhaps with the people you already know, you get two bites at the cherry, and that's a really great way of using social media effectively. Same applies if you're a painter and you have your frames made. So do the same thing. Whoever does your framing for you, let them know you're going to be posting out and get them to mention the fact that they make the frames for this incredible artist. Again, as another example of how you can hit two lots of audiences with the same message. So connecting with people is so important. Now it could be, as artists and creative people, that we find other artists and creatives to connect to as well. Perhaps during these times, they found ways that they can get over certain things or have done other things in their world that's really working well for them. So the key thing here is that we share this amongst each other, because this is how we get through these uncertain times. Make the connections, talk to people, find out what's going on. We'd love to hear your thoughts and comments down below if you've done something that you found really useful that everybody else can look at as well. As you may be aware, here at Suarez HQ, we are on all social media platforms, and right now I want to show you just how easy it is to post an Instagram story. So I'm going to grab my phone and we're going to shoot a video live out to the outside world. So I'm going into Instagram. This is my Instagram app. And I'm going to click on your story. And now I'm going to record. Here we go. Oh, good afternoon everyone, and welcome to Suarez HQ. We are just filming a video that we are putting out onto YouTube. So as you can see now, all the paintings here in the back gallery of the studio, and there is Adi doing the filming. Remember, you can see all the amazing paintings, suarez.co.uk, and we'll see you soon. And that, when I press next, is now shared and gone. That has now gone to Facebook, and that has now gone to Instagram, and it took me approximately 40 seconds. That is just how easy it is to do. I've just sat down with a cup of tea, So I've got a couple of minutes and now I'm going to tweet. And I don't mean the bird variety. Okay. This is how simple it is, literally while you're on a tea break. And send the app out. Now I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a picture of that painting over there and I'm going to promote it. So I literally press plus, hit my camera icon, and I'm going to take a picture. There we go. That's my tweet. In the box, what's happening? Dead simple. This is in the gallery and looks amazing. Now I've already copied the link from my website and that's literally all I'm going to do. And when I press tweet, that now goes out to the outside world. And that's taken me 25 seconds. So literally while my coffee is cooling down, I've just sent a tweet with a link to my website out to all my followers. And really, it's that simple. Here at Suarez HQ, we use social media an awful lot. And one of the things we've been doing in recent months is a live painting stream every single Wednesday on YouTube. Now, we have quite the setup here with 4 high-definition cameras and quite a bit of kit to make sure that we've got a really good broadcast. And Adi and I have been working on getting that running smoothly for quite some time. However, there is an alternative and it's very, very simple. And I'm going to introduce you to it now, and it's called Instagram Live. Now this is different from the stories, which we looked at earlier. This is the live version of Instagram. And what this does, this allows us to broadcast essentially anything we want live across the platform. So it's very simple. I'm going to get my phone into a holder and I'm going to launch the app. Okay. So on my app now, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to do. I'm going to swipe. And I've got a selection down at the bottom here. This is very similar to what we've just looked at when we created earlier on. I swipe all the way over till we see the word live. And that's all there is to it. So I'm now going to mount this. I happen to have a tripod. Keep this static. And I'm going to focus this on my work or whatever subject it is that I'm going to cover. And literally, when I'm ready, all I have to do is press live. It checks for a connection and I'm now live. So I'm now going to talk to the entirety of Instagram. Now, one other thing you've got, and here's the ability to turn your camera around. So I'm just going to turn the camera and there I am. I am now live. Hello and welcome to everybody watching on Instagram. We're shooting a video here today for YouTube and I'm now just going to do a quick tutorial for everybody watching on YouTube about how easy it is to do a live broadcast on Instagram. So all we've done is press a few buttons and now I'm standing in front of my artwork as if I was going to do it as a painting or create something. And now I can just do exactly what I want in front of the camera. This is the really cool thing about Instagram Live. And already, ladies and gentlemen, people are tuning in and I can see that on my phone. So I can see all the status and exactly what's happening at any one point in time. And this is how good Instagram Live is. Now I could be doing my artwork, I could be painting, I'm just simulating it here as you can see, but I could be doing anything I want, but I'm talking to my audience. So this is a brilliant way to get live as often as you can, share what you're doing with the world, and you can transmit it live on Instagram. So that is Instagram Live. Now I appreciate everybody's situation is a little different, but doing something is better than doing nothing. Now, the aim of this video is to try and help all creatives stay afloat. So if you've got something you think may help, then please do share it in the comments. Now, whether you're watching this video on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, if you've got some ideas that will help everybody else, then please do get in touch and leave us a comment. Remember, knowledge is a powerful thing. So if we all share it together, we stand a fighting chance. If you found this video helpful, please do drop us a like. Now, if you think someone else can benefit from what we've spoken about today, then please do share it. Now, if you're new here and not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We've got lots more content still to come. That's it for today, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time.